Honesty, fairness, straightforwardness of conduct, that moral compass that makes you want to tell the truth. It seems like a pretty easy concept. We try to be honest with other people, telling the truth, doing things the right way, being straightforward. It seems to make things easier at times. We can go the other way too, but not just with other people. We can do this to ourselves. Today, I'm going to talk to you a little bit about being honest with yourself. I've had countless number of people that have come into Habit, our program, the years I've been coaching. And, last week we talked a little bit about, just getting started. The next step to this is making sure that you're being honest with yourself about where you're at. All right, it's really, really easy. Our brains like to, trigger something where we want to put our head in the sand and not see the facts. And the fact might be that we think that we're going to be doing things the right way, or our weight's at a certain weight, or this is going perfectly fine because maybe it's something that we've done in the past and it worked back then, but it may not be working now. But instead of tracking and seeing and, being honest with ourselves about where we're actually at with things, we put up a little barrier. And it's not necessarily that you're lying to yourself. It's just the fact that we're not being 100% truthful with it. And it's scary. It's scary to admit. Like, trust me, I know, to be honest, I've been through it. Everyone's been through it. Where I don't want to get on the scale because I don't want to see what it says. If you relate that to maybe finances, I don't want to look at my bank account because I don't want to see how low it is. Right? So, right now, put your hand up. I'm putting my hand up right now. If you've been there where I don't want to put that pair of jeans on because I don't want to see how they feel. I don't want to wear the shirt. I don't want to get into a swimsuit. I don't want to jump on the scale. Whatever it is, you kind of put your head in the sand and out of sight, out of mind, right? That's not actually helping you. What it's doing is perpetuating the same behavior that kind of got us to this point. And if we don't confront it and are honest with ourselves about it, it's never going to change. And this goes to all that stuff I was just talking about. It goes with the nutrition things. With nutrition stuff, you might think that you're eating exactly to your meal plan and doing things exactly right. But you might forget that, if you're cooking your kid's meal, that you're taking a few bites here and there. Right? And maybe it's forgetting, or maybe you're just not paying attention, or maybe it's when you're scooping out that serving of peanut butter, it's a heaping one and you're putting it on there. So it's adding a little extra. I've been there on that too. So fitness-wise, it can be the same thing. Did I actually give it 100% today? Did I give it 80%? Did I give 70%? Am I satisfied with how I did? It all comes back to that. It all comes back to that honesty. You have to be honest with yourself. If your progress isn't moving in the direction you want, you have to take a look inward to see what you're doing and be honest with yourself. It's tough. I know it's easier than it sounds. I've been there. I've done it myself, and I still do. I'm, again, being totally honest. I still have times where I won't be honest with myself because I don't want to see it, and I don't want to recognize the thing that I'm doing is actually going to be hurting what I'm actually my current goal. So what I challenge you to do is take that step forward. It doesn't have to be with everything. Take one little step forward towards being honest with yourself, whether it's putting on a pair of pants you used to fit in, that'd be weird, fit in, or getting on the scale because you haven't been on that scale for a long time, and taking a look, because the only way you can diagnose that problem is by seeing where you're at first, and then we got to make a change. So let's be honest with ourselves, be honest with us so we can help you the best we can. And that's my tip of the day. All right, guys. Coach Pat, I'm going to have more of these out for you. I hope you're enjoying them so far. But this is an important one because once you see the light and you see this stuff, it's going to be a lot easier moving forward. Just rip that Band-Aid off and let's get honest. All right. Happy Friday, everyone.